All right, Wolverines, Mr. Reddick back here again. Hope you guys had fun for that thruster lunge workout. What we got going on now is we got another stretch routine for you. Try to loosen up those legs and hopefully feel better for tomorrow's workout. All right, so first position that we have, we call an extended arm lizard pose. So start with your right leg in front. All right, again, you want to get into a big lunge position just like Coach Jimmy is over there. Try to keep that back leg as straight as possible, and from there, you're going to reach forward with both of your arms. All right, and from here, we're just going to hold this stretch. We're gonna hold it for 2 minutes. All right. During these times, again, make sure you guys take big breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Yup. If your nose is stuffy, sorry. Use your mouth.
Otherwise, you got corona.
Oh yeah, don't want that. And again, just hold it here. With each breath, try to get lower to that stretch. Again, if these stretches are also too long for you, you can pause the video. You can ease yourself out of that stretch and then come back to it when you're ready. Again, we're not stretching as far as we can go. We want to find a comfortable position and just hold. You want to let your breathing dictate how low you're able to get into that stretch. All right, we have another minute. So again, you should probably be feeling the stretch in your groin of your front leg and also the top of your thigh, your quads, and your back leg if you're performing this stretch correctly. You also feel a little bit in your shoulders just from trying to support your weight with those arms locked out. Ooh, my legs are feeling a little shaky. Another 30 seconds. All right, you got one big breath left. All right, go ahead and ease on out of that stretch. We're gonna do the same thing on the other leg now. Okay, so take that left leg, take a big step forward. Arms locked out in front of you. Ooh. All right, hopefully you guys aren't going too crazy at home with our whole shelter-in-place act going on. Again, use this time to, try to do things that you normally wouldn't do, like FaceTime your buddies. We have a lot of these apps that we could use to still keep in contact with, our friends, our teachers, relatives. So take advantage of that. All right, we have another minute. My legs, man. They are sore.
Mr. Reddick.
Oh yeah.
What'd you do earlier today?
Well, crazy that you ask. Well, typically the average person would run a mile, but I actually decided to lunge a mile. And that...
With just your body weight?
I wish. Nope, threw on a weight vest. And you were there too, crazy, huh? Yeah, so if you guys want to see that, I'm probably putting up a video on how we did a whole mile just worth of lunges. And let me tell you, these legs are not happy. Not happy at all. All right, let's ease on out of that. Okay, this next stretch that we have, a little bit more complicated. It's called the twisted lizard. Now, you step forward with your right leg. All right, and what you're going to do is you're going to take your right hand and you're going to try to grab your left foot. All right, this is going to create a big stretch in your back leg. All right, although it's kind of a difficult stretch to do, as you can see Coach Jimmy from the side there. If you are able to grab your foot, go ahead and do so. If not, you can just bring it to a regular lizard stretch. All right, we're gonna hold this for another 30 seconds. And so this is a really big test of flexibility in your hips, also in your quadriceps. Ooh. All right, and hold it for another big breath. But yeah, my legs are nice and toasty. And go ahead and let that leg go. And from here, take your right leg, slide it across, and you're gonna drop that knee down to the floor. We're in what's called our pigeon stretch, right? You wanna try to keep that front leg parallel to those hips, right? And what you wanna do is you wanna try to push your weight towards your right gluteus maximus. You're gonna feel a big stretch in that area and also in your hips. And we're going to hold this for another 90 seconds. Damn, my legs are shaking. Again, if those legs are feeling a little tight and you're not able to hold that stretch, again, press pause. You can ease on out of it or not make it as intense. Again, just find a comfortable position. Nice, another minute. Let's see, we've got 30 seconds left. Let's try to take a couple big breaths together, all right? So we're gonna try to inhale for 8 seconds. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it. And we're gonna slowly exhale for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go ahead and ease on out of that pigeon stretch. Woo. Now we're gonna perform that same series on the other leg. So, left leg in front. All right, we're gonna do a twist lizard on this side. What you're going to do, take your left hand now, grab that right foot, and try to push those hips forward. Try to push those hips to the ground. We're gonna hold this for about a minute. One way to make that stretch even more difficult, or to get more of a stretch in here, is try to twist your body toward your front knee. All right, so I'm twisting my body toward my left leg. All right, and what that's going to do is going to put more of a stretch in that right hip of yours. All right, and another 20 seconds. Big breath. All right, let that leg go. Take that left leg, you're gonna scooch it across your body. We're gonna drop that knee down, and let's get into a pigeon stretch. And from here, we're gonna hold again for 2 minutes. Definitely take advantage of this time to focus on our flexibility. If you notice that maybe your hips or your legs aren't as flexible as you'd like, feel free to even do these workout or stretch routines again. That way you can improve your flexibility. You ask your parents now, that's one thing that they could hold on to. I'm sure that's a big answer that they would say is their flexibility. So Wolverines, take advantage now while you're still young. Got about another minute. My legs are actually starting to feel a lot better. Yep. So yeah, stretching definitely helps with, recovery of muscles, and especially after a long, intense workout, or if you do something crazy like lunging a mile, stretching definitely helps with that recovery process, and it helps you to maintain that flexibility as well. All right, let's go ahead and ease on out of here. Okay, the next stretch that we have what's called a standing straddle. We did this last week. It's pretty much the splits. So what you're going to do, whatever space you have, use your arms as support. You're going to slide your legs as far comfortably as you can apart. If you want to come up on your heels, you can do that as well, or you can keep your entire foot on the floor. We're going to hold this position for 1 minute. If you want to make this if you want to add a little bit more of a stretch into your hips, you can drop to your forearms. Now again, this may be a tough stretch for most. Again, start high and just ease your way down into a comfortable position. If this is too hard for you to hold, you can use support from your couch. You can have something that you can put your arms on and rest, or even the side of your bed if you're stretching there. All right, that way it makes it easier for you to support your body weight. Got another 20 seconds in this position. One last big breath. All right, from here, you're gonna slowly sit back. Use your arms to kind of sit yourself back, or if you gotta get out of that stretch, go ahead and do so. Now we're gonna go into a seated straddle. All right, we're gonna be here for about 2 minutes. With this, you'll have a little bit of freedom here. You can choose to either stretch forward, you can also stretch to your right leg, or you can stretch to your left leg. I myself, I'm probably going to reach down for about a minute, and I'm going to stretch to each leg 30 seconds, for 30 seconds. Again, with this seated straddle stretch, you're going to feel a big old stretch in your groin. If those legs are locked out, you'll also feel it in your hamstrings or the back of your legs. If you're stretching far forward enough, you'll also feel a stretch in that lower back. About 20 seconds. seconds. If you're able to reach with both hands to one leg, you'll feel a particular stretch in your lower back as well. You want to get fancy, it's called your quadratus lumborum, your QL muscle. And that spot gets really tight, especially if you've been sitting around the house all day or in front of your TV or your computer. All right, let's go ahead, 30 seconds to the other side. Again, so if you can't grab your foot with both hands, you won't fully benefit from that QL stretch that we're doing. If you want to stretch that area, but you can't reach your toes, you can simply take your right hand, reach over your head, and you will feel a big stretch on your right side. That also helps to stretch your QL muscle. 10 seconds. All right, ease on out of that. We're coming to the finish line, people. All right, last stretch that we have is called a supine twist. So you're going to lay on your back and you're going to hug your right leg in tight, and from there, bring your right leg across your body, just like so. If you can touch the ground with your right leg, great. If not, don't worry. Try to keep both shoulders pinned to the floor. We're gonna hold it here for another 30 seconds. This is probably my favorite stretch because we get on the down.
If you're lucky, your back will crack a little.
Oh yeah. Another 30 seconds. All right. Go ahead and hug that right knee again. Pull it in tight. All right, straighten that leg out. Now we're gonna grab our left leg, squeeze it in tight to your stomach, and bring it across. Again, try to keep both shoulders on the floor. We're gonna be here for 1 minute. And with this routine, you guys, try it at different times of the day. Some people like to stretch more in the morning, helps them to wake up, while others like to stretch in the evening or even before they go to bed. See which one works best for you. That way you can incorporate it into your life after this. One last big breath. All right, cool. Hug those knees together and come sit back up. All right, before we get in our very last position, I just want to let you guys know you guys did a good job today. All right. Again, be sure that you constantly check the blog, the Google Classroom, to see what new routines that we have set for you guys. Again, you can also follow Ms. Nunez or myself on Instagram, find that out. But the last position that we have for the day is the rebound. All right, it's probably the best position yet. Again, just lay back, breathe for about a minute, 2 minutes, and when you're ready to get up and either start your day or finish your day, at least you'll be well stretched. All right, this is Mr. Reddick. Peace out, you guys. And we'll be back.